Deuteronomy chapter 16. Observe the month of Abib, and you have made a Passover to your God Yahweh. For in the month of Abib your God Yahweh has brought you out of Egypt by night. And you have sacrificed a Passover to your God Yahweh, of the flock and of the herd, in the place which Yahweh chooses to cause his name to dwell there. You do not eat any fermented thing with it. For 7 days you eat unleavened things with it, bread of affliction, for you have come out of the land of Egypt in haste, so that you remember the day of your coming out of the land of Egypt, all the days of your life. And leaven is not seen with you in all your border for 7 days, and there does not remain any of the flesh which you sacrifice at evening on the first day until morning. You are not able to sacrifice the Passover within any of your gates which your God Yahweh is giving to you, except at the place which your God Yahweh chooses to cause his name to dwell. There you sacrifice the Passover in the evening, at the going in of the sun, the season of your coming out of Egypt. And you have cooked and eaten in the place on which your God Yahweh fixes, and have turned in the morning and gone to your tents. For 6 days you eat unleavened things, and on the 7th day is a restraint to your God Yahweh. You do no work. You number 7 weeks for yourself. You begin to number 7 weeks from the beginning of the sickle among the standing grain. And you have observed the celebration of weeks to your God Yahweh, a tribute of a free will offering of your hand, which you give as your God Yahweh blesses you. And you have rejoiced before your God Yahweh, you and your son and your daughter, and your manservant and your handmaid, and the Levite who is within your gates, and the sojourner and the fatherless and the widow who are in your midst, in the place which your God Yahweh chooses to cause his name to dwell there. And you have remembered that you have been a servant in Egypt, and have observed and done these statutes. You observe the celebration of shelters for yourself for 7 days in your ingathering of your threshing-floor and of your wine-vat. And you have rejoiced in your celebration, you and your son and your daughter, and your manservant and your handmaid, and the Levite and the sojourner, and the fatherless and the widow, who are within your gates. For 7 days you celebrate before your God Yahweh in the place which Yahweh chooses. For your God Yahweh blesses you in all your increase, and in every work of your hands, and you have been only rejoicing. 3 times in a year all of your males appear before your God Yahweh in the place which he chooses, in the celebration of unleavened things, and in the celebration of weeks, and in the celebration of shelters, and they do not appear before Yahweh empty. Each gives according to the gift of his hand, according to the blessing of your God Yahweh, which he has given to you. You set for yourselves judges and authorities within all your gates which your God Yahweh is giving to you, for your tribes. And they have judged the people with a righteous judgment. You do not turn aside judgment. You do not discern faces, nor take a bribe. For the bribe blinds the eye of the wise, and perverts the words of the righteous. Righteousness, you pursue righteousness, so that you live and have possessed the land which your God Yahweh is giving to you. You do not plant an Asherah of any trees for yourself near the altar of your God Yahweh, which you make for yourself. And you do not raise up any standing image for yourself, which your God Yahweh is hating.